What's up guys, David Wanted 797 here, and in this video I'm just going to show you how to fit a screen protector perfectly to the iPad mini. Now this is carrying on from the video that I did on how to fit one perfectly to the iPhone 5. This does use a bit of a different technique, so I thought I'd do a video because it's a larger screen. You can't actually do what I do in that other video and sort of press it down just using your hands. So just to do this, all you need is obviously your iPad mini. This is the same technique that I would use for the iPad Air or a larger tablet. You do need a card, like a business card or a old license, a cleaning cloth, your screen protector, your iPad, and you will need some sticky tape. So this could be just normal cello, sticky tape, scotch tape, masking tape, whatever. First thing I always do before I fit a screen protector is make sure you pop out these little holes that are on the screen protector, just for the camera and the button, because what happens if you don't do that, sometimes they get stuck underneath and then you're at the task of trying to get that out from underneath the screen protector after you've already put it on, and then you can cause bubbles and scratches and who knows what else, and then it's no longer perfect. So very much similar to what I did last time. You want to clean the screen, be in a room that is obviously the lowest dust in the house, least amount of dust. You don't want any dust on the screen, because that is the main thing that ruins the process of putting the screen protector on. You don't want anything underneath that screen protector in between the glass and the screen. So right now I've just taken one off this and I'm replacing it. So this screen could have some residue left over from that one. I want to keep it nice and clean, and this little cleaning cloth actually came with the screen protector, so being new, it's best to use something new because it doesn't have an accumulation of dust from over the years of possibly sitting in a drawer or wiping multiple different other items. So you want to get the dust off. And then first of all, what we want to do, now this screen protector is one of the dual side ones where you stick down one layer, remove the second layer. That's how most of them are now. I remember when they first came out, they weren't all like that. So this is side one, so this is the side that goes against the screen. So that will be going that way down. So you may have seen this method used in other videos. And what you want to do is obviously line it up as perfectly as you can. And then you want to use your sticky tape, and we're going to stick it down to the side of the iPad. So just the tiniest amount, you barely need any. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try and perfectly line up. Now I'm going to probably have to move this close to my face so I can see perfectly where it's lined up on the edges, because we don't want it overlapping any of the edges. Like down here, we don't want that sticking out over the edge in even the slightest amount. So we're going to try and keep the screen protector perfectly within the glass frame of the iPad, while also making sure that the camera and the button are lined up perfectly as well. This is probably the hardest part of the entire process of getting the screen protector on. As you can see, I just wrong. Sometimes what you can do is attach sticky tape to the screen protector and then go about trying to line it up before pushing that sticky tape down onto the iPad. Okay, so now I have stuck the screen protector down onto the iPad. As you can see here, I've got the sticky tape holding it in place. It is perfectly aligned, so I just spent about a minute or so then looking closely, making sure that the edges were lined up, the button and that were lined up, and that everything is in place. So now what I can do is I can fold that away, over to the side, out of the way, and just go about cleaning the screen again, because that's the main thing, that's like the most important, essential part of getting the screen protector on perfectly. Now I would say doing this on a white iPad is a bit harder than working on a black iPad or black iPhone. When you're lining up the screen protector, because it's clear, you can usually not really see through it well and tell where the edge is for the white iPad. On a black screen you can usually see a lot better, and you can see dust a lot better and fingerprints as well, so that's also a bonus to the black one, I suppose. Okay, so we're coming up to the moment of truth, and now I'm going to peel back this Now the main thing we want to do is we don't want to peel it back while it's upside down, because peel back that upside down, that screen is going to be facing up right onto some dust. Just peeling this up so I can sort of lay it down smoothly. There we go, and then I'll get my card and now we'll go through the smoothing out process. So we can go either way, go that way, pushing out all these bubbles and creases. Sometimes I find I do a bit better using my fingernail, base my finger. You do sometimes have to push some creases out pretty hard to get them to go away. Okay, now let's just remove this top layer. Now this can be a tricky one sometimes. Sometimes it picks up the entire screen that you've just stuck down. And now this should be what the sticky tape is stuck to, so you should see it connect there. And what we can do is just peel that off the side of the iPad. That can go away in the bin. As you can see here, the screen protector is on there pretty much perfect. There's a bit of a bubble there in the middle of the screen, but if I push hard enough and slightly push that out of the way, they slowly begin to disappear. And another one up there. Slowly getting smaller. And that one's gone. Okay, so that is done, and as you can see, that screen protector has gone perfectly on there. Now there is only one spot down here where you probably can't see it on camera. I can see it. There is a slight speck of dust that has managed to get just under the edge of the screen there. Now I will show you briefly just how you can do that quickly to remove any specks of dust like that. Sometimes they can be further in and they can be more troubling, but being right on the edge, it's really easy. Best thing to use to get rid of small specks of dust like that is something sharp like a needle, but also be careful, you don't want to scratch the underside of the stickiness of the screen protector, because that causes it to raise and then you've got a bubble there. So right now I've got a bubble because there's something there. So what I'm going to use, it's like this sharp ear cleaner thing. It's got a really sharp poker on the end. So I'm going to use that just to get underneath really easily to the thing. Use a needle or a pin of some kind, that's usually what it is. And what you want to do, that piece is a bit too small, you just want to get a piece of tape that's just big enough and just turn it over and wrap it around your finger. Now I've sort of got these ideas and accumulated them from, from a bunch of other videos on how to fit screen protectors. But if you do this, try and do it, try not to touch the piece of tape on the sticky side where your finger, under the underside of your finger is going to be, and just wrap it around like so. So you got a nice little circle of tape in there. So then what you want to do is ever so gently lift up the screen protector using this. Just slowly lift. Do not panic that it's lifting up because it already is lined up. Put that tape just under the edge. Push. Now that stickiness will be connected to, and pull that tape out, and then there's a few bubbles reappeared because of me doing that. And I believe I've got another thing caught under there as well. So I can get that out as well using the same method, but that's just an approach you can use. So now that bubble is gone from that speck of dust that was there. Alright guys, so that's just a quick video on how to fit a screen protector on the iPad mini. It is the exact same method that I would use for the iPad Air or the larger iPads. I think I used a similar method on my iPad 3 and it worked fine. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Thanks guys.